Okay, now, you remember the pyramid that I show you when we saw it before? There is the great pyramid that control us through this box with the 666 and 1, okay? So how it's happening? Look, this is the David shield, right? You remember, right? And they made it from here, they put this, okay, and made the cube. And from this cube, they made 3 religious that they're gonna actually control all the mind of everybody with that box, because this box, you have it also in the university, you have it in the television, you have it in every place. All the people controlled by the box. It's out of the box or in the box. But what actually the plan? The plan is something very huge that you cannot even imagine what they were supposed to do if we wouldn't getting that knowledge now. This knowledge is, like I told you, it's Ezekiel 37, the bones prophet 37. It's the engine that controls the 0110, like you hear from everybody now. This is the code to get out of that situation. So when we know that we are in that pyramid, so let's see how they did it, and why they did it, and how they controlled us, because like you see, there is a flower beautiful inside, and the flower, that's what made this symbol. This symbol, the David shield, is the male, and they took this, they wiped it out, and they took only the David shield and this cube. With those two, they made it the 666 standing on 1, and if you take it up, you have 911. It's all the time going to be with that numbers and 1-4. It's 4 parshiot for the tefillin and 1 for the heart. This is 14, the 14 places who's saint on that Mecca. You have it in Maccabi Tel Aviv. You have it in the door, in the post office. You have it all over the places, and it started from 1666. This is Shabtai Tzvi, the one that actually became like a convert to Islam, but he didn't. That the point is that it was a trick, and they put it on that the snowman, yeah. Snowman? The Ishakash. Strawman. The strawman that we are living on, everybody with the birth certificate and all this bullshit. It all started in 606 months and the 5th day. That's 665, and if you know exactly the Satan, it's 66 and 5. This is the one for the Satan, and it's holding on this. But this is not to get too much for that bad thing. Let's go to the good thing. How this is created. You're gonna take something very simple. You're gonna take this one, and this one, and a couple of colors. Okay? This is all what you need to get out of the matrix. Check it out. You take this measure, whatever measure you want, and you do one circle. Look how easy it is. But you have to pay attention for what you maybe already know, for the pointed. Okay. So we're drawing one circle with the scrolling, and we do
with the compass.
And we do the center for both of them, that we're gonna point over here. Actually, we don't need over here. This is just, we just need on the center. We have 2 sides. We have 4 wings, but 2 sides. And here, you point it on the place. You go over here. You do one and another circle. There is one circle in the center, and there is another one, and you have another one down here. You do another one. It have to be exactly on the place. Exactly on the place. You have to do it exactly on the place. Now, on this point over here, now we're going to check, we're going to put it on this point, those two, that combine with those two. And look what the magic is happening. Look what God actually sent you. It's not mine, okay? He sent me to send it to you, because this is how they lie to us, and nobody loves you like God, or love us like God, that He want to tell us now how exactly everything was built in the beginning. So we are taking this, and this is how exactly the Illuminati changed our life. They do the cube like you saw before, but they did it because they took this from the beginning. What do you mean? What does that mean? Now, when we're taking this back, look at this. Now, think about these circles as a balls, like a real ball, okay? It's not just like a circle. It's a real ball, okay, like that. So you have it all the places. Now look at this. This is base of one circle, two on the top and two on the sides, okay? And now this is basically the base of what? The base of the David Shield. So that means that there's no David Shield even, because there's no straight line. If you are knowing a little bit this practicing sirtut, I don't know you said in English, engineers, so you know that there's no straight lines coming on the circle, because you have to have the balance. So this is, like you see, 8, 8, and 8. There is 3 8s, okay? 3 8s. 8 is 26, it's Yeheva, the name of God. And He is, the 8 is basically the wave. He is this one, that's the 8. And it's actually 13. That the 13 chakras, the 13 stripes, the 13 God, that's the 4 and double 4, it's 8. So this is the Judah tree. This is the base of the God, the name of the God that inside of every one of us, and it's working. When it's working, so the David Shield is turning on. This is your menorah. This is your light. And you have here 7 chakras. But it's not only that, because when you see this growing, you see another thing inside, right? And you see all these eyes and all these faces over here. Yeah, this is more to learn. Because this is the faces of God, and this is the faces of God through 4 animals, like you saw in Ezekiel 1. Okay? But let's learn it step by step. This is the Judah tree. But in the Ezekiel, it's wrote, and take the Judah tree and show them how it's look like. Okay? The stick, you think it's a stick? It's not a stick, it's a tree. So it's also the shin, 3. Okay? The shin ksharecha, and this is how you build your kinim, your inside of the body, and that's how you get your God inside, and that's how you don't sick, and you get the heal, and that's how actually we reveal it, and he revealed himself. So how we do that? Okay, we're taking this from the center exactly. We want to make the center, because if you want to make center in this practice, so you know that you take this point to this point, and you go exactly from here, and then you go, and then you have those points over here, those points on this zaviot, angels, that's angels, angels are angels, and this is now, you do the same thing, okay, with the same measure, you do one from here, and you do another one from here, sorry, like you see, it's something that you need to be very, very, very relaxed on. That's actually like practicing meditate also. But it's still gonna bring the result, because this is, you cannot and this is also, now it's look like a mess, but if you're gonna look inside, you're gonna see that it's all organized. Do you remember what we saw at the beginning? How they did it? Look what happened now. We add another tree, and this is your tail, your tzitzit. Okay? This is the flower of Joseph. This is the flower that we adding inside with the cross of Jacob, that he crossing the curse. The curse, look, crossing and curse. There is a curse from Rebecca. Remember that she cursed us, and she told him, your curse is on me, and this is the curse. The curse is, look at this. This is the Joseph inside, and this is what he gave to Ephraim, and I'm Ephraim, and we are here doing that. How they did it? They took your heart, this is your north, okay, and they controlled it by the cube. Remember? They took this cube, they took us from inside. Look how easy to understand that. And it's so important that you're going to transfer it very fast to everybody with the code 01001, because we are winning the 911 with the 01. That's the point. And we do that with this cube. Don't need to have any ego. It doesn't matter who did it. It doesn't matter that God gave it to us. It's okay. It's all God.
This is the only thing that matters.
This is the only. Okay, God gave it to us. I mean, it's not bad. Of course, it's good. But I mean, like this, the ego thing. So we don't need it. We don't need it. We don't need it. Who did it? Who did it? It doesn't matter as long as we're gonna get it. We're gonna understand that. They're gonna be afraid because they have practicing 2,000 years. This is how the cube controlled us. Okay, and they took our magic inside. This is the love inside that you have Joseph and Judah together, and they took this cube and they made over here this pussy and this Kaaba they made in the Islam, and you going circle around this cube, and you do it in the synagogue, and you do it in the Vatican, and you do it all over instead of coming out. So we are coming out with this life and with these eyes, and inside of it there is a faces, 4 faces of a man, 4 faces of a lion, 4 faces of a bull, and 4 faces of a nesher, vulture, whatever. Joseph, you see that? Joseph, we need Joseph here. Joseph is in the house, and actually it's Jesus. It's the same Joseph. Ephraim is the same thing, and this is why we got it. This is why we got this knowledge. So you have to understand that we have the biggest knowledge ever for accepting the God that we are supposed to do. And this is the thing that they are so afraid of. They're afraid that you will know this crossing. This cross, it's not even, look, if you see this, you can see like it's a big, huge place, right? But look at this, it's only like a measure of a floor and a high. It's only like this. This is the base of the life. This is the base of the life. And you're supposed to be in life. The 5D. This is it. Love you all. Thank you. Bye.